Hey, I'm Carla ZenQueen, and this is my website, earnincomewith.me. This is me by the ocean. I live in Corpus Christi, Texas. I moved here about a year and a half ago from Minnesota. Um, I don't like the word middle age, but I'm kind of up there in age, so we'll just leave it at that. And I have two grown children. I have two grandchildren. I have many aunts and many cousins that I love from afar. I have no friends. Well, I don't want to say I have no friends down here in Corpus Christi. I haven't sought out making friendships here. I'm on a mission. I like to call myself a visionary entrepreneur. Um, my friends call me the Zen Queen, and the reason I have labeled myself the Zen Queen is I've also done some spiritual coaching and uh, what's called Reiki energy healing. And just not even going to go into that right now because sometimes that goes a little too woo-woo for some people, and that's fine. That's kind of a whole different audience, right? And so, with my knowledge of what I've learned with my spiritual coaching as well as my business background, I found myself, I had recently retired and moved north. I got married, I moved north, and my grandmother was dying, and I wanted to be close to my grandmother. And, my husband was from my hometown. And so I made this move that I could have stayed out of the workplace for a good 5 to 8 years, depending on how I was budgeting. And a year later, my grandmother dies, and then I become diagnosed with cancer, and that just wiped everything out. My marriage, life, all that. And so I really had to go, what do I have left? Because, the government would like to label me disabled, and as you see, I'm very able. I'm able to go to the beach. I'm able to drive my vehicle. I'm able to, do my own things, just not at the same level that I used to do. So, and that was kind of a struggle for me to get through those challenges, but realistically, getting through them has given me, strength of mind, strength of belief, strength of faith, right? Because these are things that I had to depend on when I had nothing or nobody to depend on, right? And I won't say that I did that I went through that very gracefully, but during that time, I also turned to the internet because I had to look at, like I said, what do I have? What do I have left? What do I have to work with? And, I just kept going, I have all this information as far as IT goes. I'm, a little bit smarter than the average bear when it comes to things online because I've been around, for a long time. But I hadn't, and then I got the business background, right? And so I'm going, how do I tie those three together where I'm not dependent on a disability check, or I'm not dependent on, somebody telling me what time I have to be somewhere and how I have to be there, and all these rules and regulations and policies and procedures that, well, I can police myself and comply with. Most of them are just, they're obnoxious to me because I feel like humanity, we've evolved some. And then here I go back into my spiritual stuff. We've evolved more than that. And really, it just goes back to the Zen Queen is mindfulness, right? Because that's what I've really had to practice to get me through my struggles, and sometimes to even get me through communicating, right? Because I think fast. My mind does not, or my mouth does not follow as quickly as my mind does. And so that's where my mindfulness comes in, where I have to be absolutely conscious of what I'm saying, where I'm going with it, and on track. I can't just be following what's going on in my mind. And so that's where the Zen part comes in. That I found, being a major problem for not just me, but many people. Right? Many people are not conscious of their decisions, whether that's buying things online or, even grocery shopping, right? I went grocery shopping today and, there I was making mindful decisions, right? Am I going to buy the container that's already got the cottage cheese and the pineapple, separated and foiled over, and I can take that and eat it whenever I want? Or am I going to buy some cottage cheese and buy some fresh pineapple and cut it myself? right? And so that was a conscious decision. And so that's what I kind of that's my vision, is getting into teaching people how to be mindful in all their choices, as well as build products, that would go right in there. I do offer some coaching. I just created an SEO product, and that's what part of this is. This is a video for my SEO. I just issued a 30-day challenge, so this is day one, and I asked everybody to say, hey, who are you? What are you about? Who are you? And so this is my answer. Peace.